I'm Ann. I've been serving overseas for about 20 years, and in those 20 years, I've had to lean on God many, many times, and I'm grateful that there's no shortage of examples of God providing for us. But I do want to tell you about a time, however, that His provision was very profound and very intimate. Of our 4 kids, 2 of them were born overseas. Amina was born just after arriving. In fact, we left Pittsburgh in 2001, pregnant with Amina. And we started our time living in Tunisia, and just a couple months after I had Amina. And the birth experience for Amina was pretty chaotic. I didn't know the language. We didn't have a great experience with the doctor, who didn't understand our desire to have a natural birth. And it was just loud and chaotic. And we loved the baby. The baby was perfect, but the experience wasn't so wonderful for us. But Amina, through the years, always wanted us to have another baby. And she prayed about it. She would talk to us about it. And sure enough, after 9 years, she got her gift. And we got pregnant for another time. And we were very excited about this pregnancy. It was a surprise, but it was so desired, and we were so happy about it. And we were living in Tunisia. At this point, we'd lived in Tunisia for 10 years. We were excited about having a really amazing birth experience. And we had a doctor that we understood, that we could explain things to. We understood the systems, the medical systems in Tunisia. The language was no problem at this point. And we were looking forward to this birth and to have a really great experience. And sure enough, about two weeks before the due date, the whole country of Tunisia, as we knew it, started to unravel, and riots started, and protests started, and we were wondering what was going on, and we realized that something was really going to happen in this country, and a whole revolution happened, and it was the Arab Spring, and it started in Tunisia, where we were living, and we were so excited for the country to actually be doing something that was going to make a change from dictatorship. But as excited we were about the revolution and going through it with the locals, we didn't know if we would be able to get out of the house to have this baby. So as we're going through this and hearing the gunfire shots and smelling the tear gas and ducking down from the windows, I'm having contractions, and some of our colleagues are evacuating. And at this point, there's no evacuation for us because I'm 9 months pregnant. So we hosted people as they were evacuating and going through the airport to go out of the country, and we lived life with Tunisians as much as we could. We helped Tunisians out. And in fact, even the people that we lived around said, "Oh, we'll carry you to the hospital if we have to." And it was just a really sweet time of community with the Tunisian people. But sure enough, went into labor, and it was in the middle of the night. We were on curfew, and we inched our way to the hospital. And it was very, very quiet there. And I was about to start having this baby, and I was just so tired. So much adrenaline. I was sure I couldn't do it. And they put me into a room, and I fell into a restorative sleep, a sleep that might have been 5 minutes long, might have been 5 hours long, but it restored me. It was just that peace, and I felt the Lord just giving me the peace that passes all understanding. And very soon after, I don't know how long it was, the doctor tapped me on the shoulder and she said, "It's time." And I had the most beautiful birth of Elias, and we really did get that beautiful birth experience. And we are so thankful to have been able to just receive God's provision in our lives for so many years.